Root 2 is irrational. Let's prove it. Let us assume that instead of being irrational, let's assume that root 2 is rational. Okay, we need to prove that it is irrational. We are going to assume its opposite, that root 2 is rational. If root 2 is rational, then root 2 can be written in the form of a over b, where of course b should not be equal to 0. A and b are the positive integers, and at the same time a and b are co-prime. Now when we say co-prime, it means the only common factor which a and b has is 1. So 1 is the common factor of a and b. Now if root 2 is equal to a over b, I can write this a as, by taking b to that side, root 2 times b. Then in my next step, I would be squaring both the sides. So root 2b whole square is equal to a square. Root 2 square is just 2. B square is b square, which is equal to a square. Now when I write 2 times b square is equal to a square, it means that this 2 divides a square. Now how did we get this? Because I am able to write this a square as 2 times some other positive integer. For example, if I write down 2 times 3 is equal to 6, of course this 2 will divide this 6, because 6 can be written as 2 times some other positive integer. So similarly here, if 2b square is equal to a square, then of course 2 divides a square. If 2 divides a square, I can say that 2 will divide a as well. Now from where do we get this result? Because we know that if p is prime and p divides any other positive integer a square, then p will divide a also. Okay, so if 2 divides a square, and then 2 will definitely divides a as well. This implies if 2 divides a, I can write this a as 2 times some other positive integer, maybe c. So c is the positive integer. Now 2c is equal to a. Let's square both the sides. So 2c whole square is equal to a square, which gives me 2 square is 4 square, c square is c square is equal to a square. Okay, now we are going to put this value of a square in this equation. Okay, let this be a star equation. So when I put this a square in this one, I get 2b square is equal to, in place of a square, put 4c square. Dividing both the sides by 2, I get b square is equal to 2c square. Now, if b square is equal to 2 times some other number, then definitely this 2 divides b square. Again, if I can write 16 as 2 times 8, of course 2 divides 16, correct? So if b square is equal to 2c square, then this 2 divides b square. So we can say that 2 divides b square. Now, if 2 divides b square, of course 2 divides b as well. How? By this same result, that if p is any prime number and p divides a square, then p divides a as well. Now, from the here, we wrote that 2 divides a, mark this as first, and here we said that 2 divides b as well. So, from equation number 1, or you can say statement number 1 and state number 2, we get that 2 divides both a and b. Okay, so 2 divides a, 2 divides b, so 2 divides a and b. That means 2 is the common factor of both a and b. Now, this is a contradiction. Why? Because over here we said that 1 is the only common factor of a and b, as a and b are co-prime. And here we are saying that 2 is the common factor of both a and b, because 2 is dividing a and 2 is dividing b as well. So this is a contradiction to what? This is a contradiction to the fact that a and b both are co-prime. Okay, so this is a contradiction to the fact that a and b are co-prime. Co-prime means 1 is the only common factor, and here we are proving that 2 is the only common factor. Now, why we have this contradiction? Because our assumption in the beginning was wrong. So you can write down that this contradiction has arisen, or you can say that this contradiction is there because of our wrong assumption because of incorrect assumption in the beginning. And what was that incorrect assumption? That root 2 is rational. So we can conclude that root 2 is, of course, an irrational number. So through this series of arguments, we see that root 2 is an irrational number. To prove the irrationality of root 3 and root 5, we will check it in our next videos. Bye bye. See you next time.